This is your #1 spot to spend Christmas in the whole world. Jingle boys, jingle boys, jingle all the boys. Hi everybody, it's your favorite Christmas clat back to rank in those YouTube dollars on Christmas time. It's time to make some money, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm making a Christmas video, another one that I'm going to try to do minimal editing on, because right now it is a day before Christmas, and I'm going to be providing you guys with like the best locations to spend Christmas around the world. To be honest, I haven't been to all of these places. I've been to some of them, and I haven't been to all of them during Christmas time, but I've read up a lot of research on it, and I wanted to provide you guys with a little bit of kind of imaginative flow of creation for you if you guys wanting to take a Christmas trip. As you can see, I'm decked down with my Christmas sweater that I don't fit into anymore because I'm super fat now. But I thought, yeah, I would give you guys all this info on the best place to spend Christmas around the world, because there's a tons of really cool places to spend your Christmas time. I know that this is coming out a day before Christmas, but let's say you guys are feeling spontaneous, you saw this video, you can book your ticket and head out to that city/location, wherever it is, or you can use this and kind of plan for the next year and see where you can take it. So up here on my laptop, I got a bunch of awesome locations that I have brought it out for you guys. So let's start with the #5 best location to spend Christmas in around the world. So #5 is going to be Gothenburg, Sweden. So I've heard from a lot of people around the world that a lot of the Scandinavian/Nordic countries have a really big festive time when it comes to Christmas, because a lot of them are predominantly Christian Catholic, and they celebrate these holidays to the fullest extent. But one thing that sets us apart is if you want that really Christmassy mood, you want to get as close as it is to being kind of like in the North Pole, you go up to there, to Scandinavia, to Northern Europe, and you get a feeling of what it's like in Gothenburg, Sweden. It'll be cold, it'll be snowing, it'll be awesome. You're gonna need to warm yourself up, and you can't forget about the awesome European Christmas markets. These are markets that happen all throughout the Christmas season. I think they start like late November, last all the way through to Christmas time. And it's basically a bunch of stalls and open air markets that you can go and buy Christmas goodies, decorations for your house, smells, mulled wine, which is a famous thing. You can get these all over the world, and you can find them mostly in Europe. They're really concentrated there. But Gothenburg, Sweden will be a really cool place for you to kind of start your around the world Christmas adventure. And you don't have to only spend Christmas there. You can kind of spend the few weeks leading up to Christmas there, and maybe bounce to somewhere else if you want to. But that'll be our #5 spot, Gothenburg, Sweden. So our #4 spot is going to be taken up by 3. So this is kind of like a 3-for-1 for you. And I've actually chose these locations because they're uniquely un-Christmas-like, just like the opposite of what we just spoke about, which was kind of the most Christmassy you could go, where it's snowing. These 3 locations for #4 are Miami, Honolulu, and Sydney, Australia. And why have I chosen these locations? Well, I've chosen these locations because it's as the least Christmas that you can get. In Miami, it's never pretty much ever snowed. In Honolulu, it can't snow. And in Sydney, because it's the opposite side of the globe, so you're on the southern hemisphere now, it's actually summer when Christmas happens. That's a beautiful thing about spending summer in the southern hemisphere. So whether you're in South Africa or you're in Australia, you're going to get a summery Christmas, which is a super interesting concept. I chose these locations because for those of you watching who are kind of wanting to experience something a little bit out of the box, maybe you come from a cold place, maybe you live in New York or in London or somewhere in Europe, and you've experienced that snowy, cold Christmas, and you want to experience something a little more, riveting, a little more, maybe you could get a little salsa in Miami going, or do a luau during Christmas, or even go do a little shrimp on the barbie in Australia during Christmas. You can go experience those with these warm climates. These are going to be hot Christmas times. So Santa's coming in with flip-flops and beach shorts, so make sure you check out Miami, Honolulu, or Sydney, Australia when you want a warm Christmas. #4. Let's move on to our #3 spot. Our #3 spot hits close to home because this is my home country of Israel. Come on down to Israel, to Nazareth, Israel. Actually, if you didn't know, Jesus Christ in all of Christianity was born and raised in the country of Israel. Starting off in Bethlehem, but Jesus Christ lived most of his life in the city of Nazareth in Israel. So Nazareth is this beautiful little town tucked into the mountains of northern Israel. The population is made up of mostly Christian Israeli Arabs that live in this area, and it is really cool. They throw the biggest Christmas celebrations in all of Israel, and Christmas is celebrated in a lot of places around Israel. Only 2% of the Israeli population population is actually Christian, so it's not a huge thing in Israel. But if you go to these concentrated cities with the biggest Christian populations, you will find yourself with giant Christmas trees, the biggest churches, the most historical spots in all of Christianity, so you can really focus and concentrate all your Christmas energy into celebrating the right way, the Middle Eastern way. So come on down to Israel and celebrate Christmas in the city of Nazareth. I am sure you're gonna have a lot of fun. You can grab a gingerbread cookie and dip it into a bowl of hummus, and you'll have a great old time. Come on down. It's Israel. Come, Habibi. It's good. Everything. Come, enjoy. It's good. It's fun. Our number 2 spot on this Christmas list is going to be. This is going to be a 2 for like 7, because I couldn't really choose the location, so I kind of chose a region with just like Western Europe. Mostly Western Europe. Now, like we mentioned in kind of the 5th spot, Christmas markets are huge in Europe. It's like a really big thing for people to come and celebrate Christmas in these Christmas markets, and kind of the time leading up to Christmas is a huge deal in a lot of Europe. But Western Europe, especially the country of Germany, has some of the most concentrated and highly rated Christmas markets in the world. So heading down to Germany, doesn't matter if you're in the city of Cologne or Dusseldorf or Frankfurt, Berlin or Nuremberg, they have the best Christmas markets in Europe. They are like the highest rated one, and I kept on reading the best things about Nuremberg. I've actually been to Nuremberg for a short stop. It is a really cool, fascinating looking city. There's a lot of history there, but besides the history, there's a lot of Christmas festivities that go on, and the Christmas markets in Nuremberg, Germany are supposed to be some of the best in the world. But besides Germany, you can hop onto different places around Europe, most notably Prague, Budapest, and London. London is actually one of my favorite cities to spend the Christmas season in. I've actually been there during Christmas and around the Christmas time, and it is so cool. During the Christmas time, Oxford Street kind of gets decorated in just this Christmas festivity, and it kind of starts in like October. So you can see this all the way through from like October till the end of January, and it will just be full of Christmas festivities in the city that has a lot of history, where Christmas is celebrated to the highest degree, and there'll be lights and fun and a bunch of great stuff. And I'm sure that there's concentrated little Christmas markets throughout London, but I don't think London is known for having the best Christmas markets. But you can bounce all around the European continent, whether you're going to Dublin or you're going to Zurich. There are going to be Christmas markets and Christmas festivities happening everywhere. So honestly, if you want a big recommendation from me, you can do what I did during the Christmas season. Back in the day, I just hopped on a bus throughout the entire time of Christmas season, and I just took buses all around Europe. They're super cheap. It is a super fun way to see a bunch of cities and just wake up in a new place every day. Spend no more than like a day or 2 in each city, and kind of choose your final destination that you want, kind of have your biggest Christmas festivity in, and just work your way all the way through Europe. And you can really do it for pretty cheap and for having a really great time. Europe is your place to do Christmas if that's what you're looking for. You'll feel the snow, you'll feel the cultures, you'll get different languages, you'll get the food. It's a free-for-all. Get in there, go to Europe. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, our number 1 spot to spend Christmas in around the whole entire freaking planet, the whole world. This is your number 1 spot to spend Christmas in the whole world. Manila, the Philippines. Come on down, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to experience Christmas for 4 months, and you want to experience the craziest Christmas celebrations of your life, you will go down to the country of the Philippines. The most amazing country in the world. And I'm not saying that because 90% of my audience is Filipino on YouTube. All jokes aside, I really do love the Philippines, and you guys know that. I don't stray away from that. I'm not shy from that on my channel at all. But for me, I really experienced Christmas for the first time in the Philippines. It was the most concentrated and amazing Christmas experience I've ever had. I saw Christmas through the eyes of locals there, people that I spent Christmas with in a slum, and I got to see kind of the dedication and the giving mentality that it is to spend a Filipino Christmas. The traditions, the food, the music, it's just celebrations all around. Christmas in the Philippines starts in September. September 1st is officially when the country begins kind of doing that Christmas celebration, but Manila is the concentration of all of this Christmas goodness. So if you really want to get fully Christmas with it, you'll start hearing Christmas music, you'll see Christmas decorations, you'll see all of it for 4 months starting September 1st, the second you arrive in Manila. But once again, these Christmas festivities don't only start in Manila, they stretch out. It doesn't matter what island, whether you're spending your time in the Visayas or Mindanao or Palawan or in Samar or Leyte or Northern Luzon, you'll see Christmas everywhere. It's plastered all over the country. Even the Jollibee will have Christmas hats on all the time. It's just Christmas season in the Philippines. So I highly recommend that if you want to see something a little crazier, you go to a tropical country where it doesn't snow, where it's the least cold it can possibly get. So I highly recommend you head on over to Manila as a city, try to experience the Philippines, try to do some island hopping, and kind of experience the holidays in a tropical environment. It is a really cool and special way to experience Christmas this Christmas season. Ladies and gentlemen, that's me dressed up in my Christmas sweater that I don't fit into, giving you your Christmas guide for around the world for 2018 and the future. So go beyond, watch this video anytime you're planning your next Christmas getaway, wherever you want to travel around the world and celebrate your Christmas holidays. And come on down, it's Christmas time, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you guys who are new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single Christmas or travel video from me. I'm going to be pumping out 2 more awesome Christmas videos. Speaking of the Philippines, there will be a Filipino Christmas video coming out tomorrow, so don't miss it. If you want more Christmas and travel goodie videos, they're coming out on this channel in the next few days. So make sure you subscribe with those notifications turned on so you don't miss a single video, because you don't want to miss any of this Christmas goodness that's going on. If you are a returning subscriber, I apologize for kind of the break in the middle of the videos. I am, once again, trying to capitalize on that YouTube money for Christmas. So enjoy this Christmas videos coming out on my channel. And subscribe, turn on the notifications, don't miss a single video, and I love you a long time. And I'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas, Clats.